Yeah, so after you kind of watched the game back, what did you think about just kind of some of the things that you were able to be more successful with?
Yeah, I think first thing that stood out was just the details. Everybody was harped on their details and making sure they knew their alignment, their assignment, and just trusting the coaching job and just doing their job. But I definitely think, once everybody was on the same page, it definitely worked out.
Kenny was just saying that he sees in the action guys starting to understand like how much you have to summon from intensity and effort and focus to be successful. Are you seeing that also with guys out here?
Yeah, I think, just after practice, he was talking about, Elijah Badger, making to be a leader. He's not usually very vocal, but today, he's calling out the formations, calling out people's substitutions, calling out the plays. And once you see a leader like Badger doing that, and he makes those plays on Saturday, it makes sure everybody's locked in. And, I think you can't just flip the switch on Saturday and expect great things. It takes, a long time. It takes process. And I think we're doing the little things right. And obviously it's been helping us out lately.
What's it been like, this process of kind of like figuring out your identity offensively? Because what you look like in the beginning of the season to what you guys are doing now, it's very different, and that's been a several week process.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of factors that go into that. Whether who's the quarterback. We had a lot of injuries up front, missed some skill guys, some running backs in the past, but to finally see us, find our identity. We're still working on different things, but just trying to find out what's the best thing for us. We're not going to be just like past teams at ASU or Coach Dillingham's offense is, but we're our own true team, and just finding out what works best for us. And I think we're starting to figure that out.
The playing at Utah is very difficult, and their defense extremely physical, smash mouth brand. What are some of the keys when you're playing up against them?
Yeah, just understanding your assignment, making sure we go in confident, executing on all aspects, but really just controlling what we can. We know it's going to be a hostile environment. They're a great team. There's a reason they're the Pac-12 champs the last couple of years. They just compete each and every week. So we're excited to be a part of that game and just looking forward to it.
You kind of talked about the adaptability of the team, kind of switching to these different schemes and whatnot. Kind of what have you learned as a quarterback through this kind of period of these injuries and switching up the offense a little bit?
Yeah, I think it's, just shows you that our coaches are, capable of, creating different game plans for our different skill sets. Instead of just having their own, formations and plays that they like running, they are really adapting to what works best for us. And I think that's kind of shown the last couple of weeks of just, getting the ball out quick, getting the ball in the playmakers' hands and let them do what they do best.
You guys operated very well at Washington in a difficult environment. Does that give you more confidence that you guys can continue to do that in games like Utah?
Yeah, for sure. I think Washington was super loud, sold out crowd, and we're expecting the same type of atmosphere at Utah. But we're practicing with crowd noise, everything here, so just trying to make sure that we're prepared for anything that comes our way.
Anything stand out to you about like their style of what they're doing defensively this year?
Yeah, they're pretty much the same type of defense they've been the last couple of years. Very physical, very sound, not going to make a lot of mistakes. So it's up to us as an offense to make sure we execute our details and make sure we're on the same page.